epidemic in our country this morning. Drug abuse experts are saying this is one of the most serious crises facing our nation right now. Mike Kimball is here with more on what parents need to be aware of with their teenagers and drug abuse. Mike, thanks so much.
Sure, my pleasure.
It is back to school season right now. What is our assessment about where we are right now in dealing with this crisis?
Well, we're at two levels. We've got young adults and adults, where it's a crisis, where we're losing over 120 people a day who are dying from opiates every single day. Then we got young people, our teenagers, who are using more marijuana and a stronger marijuana than we've ever seen before. So whether you look at it as like a gateway type of drug, that these kids are smoking pot all the time, then eventually looking for something better, hanging out with people who are using other drugs, and then they start getting involved with harder drugs like opiates, painkillers, prescriptions that they get involved with. And that's the gateway that leads young people into the harder drugs.
And, clearly this has been a situation that just seems to be growing all the time, especially with the opioids. And, people take these things that are laced with fentanyl, and it kills them. You brought some things here that parents can keep an eye out for, and it might not look as it seems.
Yeah, no question about it.
Start with this, because you're talking about how people hide their drugs.
This one is the one that amazes me the most. It looks like a regular bottle of water. You can shake it. You can see
water in it.
Yeah. Got water in it, but the top opens up, and you can just
then inside
you can turn it down,
still bottle,
and there's a bottle. There's pot in there, or pills, whatever you want to keep in there. Absolutely amazing.
We've done some reporting on things like this. In fact, we talked about the D.C. office about this.
Yeah.
K2. These appear to be gummy bears, but they're not. They're not. What are we looking at here?
These are these are gummy bears that are pot that were bought right here in Washington at one of the stores here, because it's legal.
So it might look like an innocent item, but
you're looking at gummy bears. This is the hottest item for kids. Any parent out there wants to ask their kid about this vaping product called Juul. It looks just like a flash drive, and it's a vape. Vaping is what these kids are smoking. There's a real flash drive. This is the Juul.
It's hard to see.
And they literally, they take this pod, just like this, they put just like that inside, and then they smoke.
So if you see these things around the house, you need to know what they are.
This one is the most used by teenagers. And this Juul. They want to see this Juul because when they come back from the summer and now they're back, every kid from middle school to high school has a Juul. And what they do is they take the liquid nicotine and they replace it with liquid marijuana.
So it's cannabis oil. That's what makes it.
And they put it in there, and these kids are literally doing this in school.
Mike, real quick, before we leave you, how can parents get a hold of you to find out this information online?
Well, they can get hold of me anywhere. I'm at MikeGimbleAssociates.com, or just look me up on Google, Mike Gimbel. I'm celebrating 45 years clean of heroin addiction myself, and I can help anybody that wants help.
Well, that's certainly noble work you're doing, and we thank you for that.
Sure, my pleasure.
Mike Gimbel here to talk with us this morning. We've got more news coming up.